Hey y'all, for this book adventure, I wanted to get in front of the camera to give you an inside look on what is one of my new favorite children's books. This book is called The Word Collector and was written and illustrated by Peter Reynolds. It was copyrighted in 2018 and published by the Orchard Book Company. After reading this book, I fell in love with Peter Reynolds as an author, so I did some research to learn a few things about him. He's actually the illustrator of one of my favorite book series growing up. If you ever heard of the Judy Moody or the Stink series, he draws all the pictures in those, so that's pretty cool. Another interesting fact about his books is that he takes time and he handwrites every letter in this book. So as you go through, you can tell that not all the words look exactly the same. The font's a little bit different throughout the book, and that's because he takes time to draw out all the words with paper and pencil. So I think that's pretty cool. So a little bit about the Word Collector. This is the main character, Jerome. And Jerome looks around and he realizes that people collect a lot of different things. Some people collect coins, some people collect cards, some people even collect bugs. But he collects something a little unique. He collects words. So throughout the book, he's collecting words from different places, from people talking, from posters that he sees, from books that he reads, and he keeps them all in these organized scrapbooks. Until one day, as he's transferring his scrapbooks, he slips and falls, and words go everywhere. He has big words by little words, sad words by happy words. Words are all mixed up. But from those words, he makes songs and poems, and he combines them to make really cool things. He also realizes that some of the simplest words can be put together to have the most powerful meaning, like thank you and I'm sorry. Jerome realizes how powerful his words are and how much he loves them, and he wants to share them with the world. I'm actually going to leave the ending a surprise, so you'll go and read this book to figure out just how exactly Jerome decides to share his words with the world. It's really cool. A way I would incorporate this into my classroom would be to use this book to introduce our word wall. Just like Jerome collects words throughout this book, I want our classroom to have a huge word wall that we collect different words throughout our year. These words our students can look up the definition to and can later use them in their writing and in their speaking and their interacting with others. So this book is filled with big words that kids may not know but want to know and want to use in their everyday vocabulary, like effervescent and molasses and things like that. This book, like all of the pages are just filled with words that kids could look up that are really fun. This book also has this really cute book cover that Peter Reynolds helped design as he hand drew all these illustrations. But I love the hardback cover of this book because there's just hundreds and hundreds of words on here that kids could spend hours reading and looking up the definitions to. Another thing about this book is that we get to learn just how powerful words are. Like he says in this book that some of the smallest words have the most power. And we can use this book to teach how our words carry power, and that we should use those with grace and to be careful with our words. So I hope you find a way to incorporate Peter Reynolds' Word Collector in your classroom. Thank you.